Hi gang, welcome back to the Ornery Latina. Today's topic is all about drag fags. Oh, you want to know what they are? Okay, hold on a minute. Drag fags. This is a term used by the Oregon fishermen and guys that work in rural areas. Some of them were very well-known leaders, very good friends of mine. We'd sit around and we'd talk about how our governor would not allow fishermen to fish. Okay, so we were going to create this thing called marine reserves, and they're called huge ocean parks. And at the same time, it was to preserve the undergrowth, the vegetation, because we didn't have any vegetation. And did you know why we were having issues with the fishing population? It wasn't because our seas were overfished by Americanos. The seas were overfished by people from Korea and people from Thailand and overseas that would come off just to the area, like off the border of our coastal lands, because over like 100 feet out or so, beyond that little point, anybody nationally could bring a boat in and they could take their drag nets and just drag the ocean floors and just clean us out. And then they would take everything. They would take all the fish that they wanted, the vegetation and everything, and there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. So we're going to limit our own fishermen. We're going to create these little marine parks. We're going to limit the days they can fish so we can buy our fucking tuna in Thailand. Okay, oh, it's cheaper. Why is it cheaper? Because it's preserved in freaking vegetable oil, gasoline oil, probably has a little bit of arsenic in it, and it's packaged by slave labor out there, from a communist country. Japan, Thailand, Korea, all those fucking places are sitting there taking our fish, taking it back to their place. It's like, okay, for example, let me help you understand that our government is not for you people. And it doesn't have to do with Democratic or Republican, because the Republicans are such spineless little fucking wussies. They can't say anything. Oh, because we're racist, okay, or we're capitalist. Let me tell you what they do. We, years ago, used to log the shit out of the timber. We would log and log and log, and it was just, Oregon was a big logging area, and that's what people that were locals did to make their business. We had farming, logging, and fishing. Now we can't do any of those three fucking things that brought in business because the government got so out of control. Well, the government said, you are killing the old fucking growth timber, so we need to save the spotted owl. Fuck the owl. Okay, so we have these big timber companies, bought by the state. Nobody can log it. This gets so overgrown, and the brush underneath gets so overgrown that we've had forest fires and such. So, you can't thin it out or anything. Now, the regular loggers can't log anymore because, of course, nobody wants to do that kind of work. What they were doing years ago is they would log, and then China would buy all their logs and then preserve them or put them in water and then sell us back our timber. But basically all our shit is made in China anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. And now all our tuna is packaged in Thailand and other countries. Countries that want to kill us. Countries of people of communists that hate Americans. So I went into Whole Foods today looking for some Oregon tuna, and I got one can that said, oh gosh, wait a minute, I gotta go get it. I gotta go get this can of tuna. Wait, I'll be right back. It is the Americana tuna. Look at this, you guys. This is USA. This is the only freaking can of tuna that I could get. And it was like almost $6 a can. Well, you know what? Stuff that was made in Thailand was half this size. And oh, this is, gosh, what is it? It's turtle safe, dolphin safe. So this means that they don't use, it's pole caught. They don't use drag nets. Actually, it says on this can, it is pole and troll caught, so they can troll. But listen to this. We're buying tuna from people that are dragging our ocean floors clean, and we should be banning this crap. Because you know what? I don't think I'd want to ever see our country doing to the oceans what we did to the land. So basically, we have now we have government-owned timberlands where they're getting money by the federal government to not log. So instead of creating jobs for our local guys to log, we are actually getting federal money so that this timber can grow nice and big and start forest fires. Another thing that the liberals wanted to do, those smart liberals, they wanted to section off the beaches where people walk because of the snowy plover. Well, this freaking bird was so stupid it would lay its nest right in the middle of the beach or on a trail, you know, on the ground. And if a person doesn't trample over it, or a horse or whatever, some wild animal will. Now, this is my logic. If the bird is too fucking stupid to keep its nest out of an area where people are going to be walking all over it, then maybe it needs to become extinct. What I get really upset about is when I'm meeting with fishermen, and this is such a big industry in Oregon, and they can't fish, and they're out of work, and then the timber guys are out of work, and then now the construction guys are out of work because now we're using illegal aliens. I mean, what the fuck are people going to do if they don't go to college? Well, now Obama wants to give college to everybody, and so you have all these really highly educated, I guess you call restaurant workers. You know, back in the day, people used to make their livelihoods off of fishing and gaming. And we have so much regulations in those areas. You can't even make your own garden. Here in Florida, I just found out today, you can't even grow an orange tree because they're afraid of some fungus. And it's getting downright ridiculous. And I wanted to bring this segment to you because this little can of tuna is American tuna. And how many products are made here in the USA? So next time you're shopping at Whole Foods, complain to their corporate office, complain to the managers, and say, I want more American tuna. Okay, you guys, have a great evening. Thanks. Bye.